Are you ready? Because I know I'm ready. Are you ready to get hype as fuck?
Hype as fuck.
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 Hype AF.
Get hyped as fuck.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Skyman are tapping the fuck in.
And if you haven't heard already, hype as fuck, baby. Let's go.
What up, what up? Welcome to another episode of Get Hype AF podcast. I am your host, Jesse Madwag Jackson. And today I am super excited because we don't get too many of these on the show, but we have a female artist with us today. So hell yeah, I hope you all are coming in to enjoy and drop some comments and hang out with us today. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring in our guest, commonly known as Kryptik Chaos, or aka Kryptik Carmen. Welcome to the show.
Hey everybody.
All right. So I'm gonna start just bombarding you with questions and let people know a little bit about you. So to start out, how old are you? Where are you from? And where do you live now if it's different from where you're from?
So I am 23 years old. I am from Cleveland, Ohio. I was originally based out of Toledo. I just moved back home about a year ago. So everything's been kind of, a little crazy, but I make horrorcore music. I rap.
Can you try to do that audio trick you did earlier? You're super quiet again.
Yep, let me see if it'll do it.
While you do that, what up, Shane Neal? Thank you for coming in. We do have a podcast being rescheduled with him, so stay tuned for updates on that. Chris Cook, Jacob Smith, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys would be awesome. Go ahead and share this out, tag your friends, get some people in here to watch with us.
All right, can you hear me a little bit better now?
That actually made it worse.
Oh, it did? What about now?
That's better.
Sweet.
Okay, so anyone in the comments, if you guys want to tune in and let you both of us know that you can hear us fine, that would probably be great as well, so we can have a good flowing show here. So I guess how long have you been doing music, and what kind of prompted you to get into it?
So I've been writing music and, doing like poetry and stuff like that since I was a little kid. I just started about a year and a half ago recording and mixing and mastering my own music. I kind of got into music from a couple of homies of mine. Honestly, if I wouldn't have been put in a diss track, I probably would have never had the gumption to actually put out my first single.
Did I really catch that right? Did you say just under a year ago?
Year and a half, yeah.
Wow. That is your come up is impressive, girl. Mad props. I don't know what you're doing, but you must be doing it right for just under a year. I'm looking at your YouTube right now, actually, and you have quite a few subscribers and you have quite the following on Facebook. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So I guess were you put in a diss track? I want some follow-up on that.
So I've been put in a couple different diss tracks. The first diss track that I was ever put in, which kind of technically started my whole music career, it was an ex of mine. And he decided to go on the record and like put a whole bunch of my insecurities and talk about a tattoo that I had gotten. So instead of, just, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here and take it, I wrote my own song and then I released it on a beat that he gave me.
Oh, that is that's karma at its finest, I gotta say. Good for you.
Thank you.
Now, I kind of know this, and I'm sure a lot of your followers probably do, but who are some of your biggest inspirations, whether it be musically or even outside of music? Who inspires you?
So I'm heavily influenced by Lady Insane, Insane Clown Posse, and Suicide Boys. Suicide Boys is also a huge inspiration of mine. I also definitely have to give a lot of shout outs to a lot of my underground homies too. If it would not be for them, I probably would not have the viewpoints that I do. I would not have, the focus and the drive that I do, especially Donnie Boy. He really has helped me not only mold me as who I am as an artist, but definitely speak the wisdom that I need into, not only being a better person, but also being a better artist. I could say the same about Zitro and about a couple of other homies of mine. Same for a lot of the other people, like Jacob Smith. He's a huge person of mine that I hold in high regards. He's definitely done a lot for me, and he's one of the people that I genuinely do look up towards when it comes to how I hold myself as an individual, how I hold myself as an artist, and what I do in that regard. There's a lot of people that have helped mold me. It would take forever to sit here and name every person.
That's awesome. I want to take a second to also give another shout out to Jacob Smith, because that is a mutual homie, and I got to say the same. He is a enormous driving force behind basically a lot of the guests that we get on the show. He's the reason the show is continued to be going, and he's a big support for me as well. So shout out to you, Jake. You're a freaking badass, and you are absolutely appreciated.
Most definitely.
Now, this one, no one can really answer it flat out. So it's very specific. What is your current favorite song? Because I know it's hard to pick over general. So what is one song right now you keep finding yourself putting on repeat?
So my current favorite song right now, I actually just posted a reel to it earlier. It's by my homie DA Donnie Boy. The song is called "Praying for My Enemies." It's track number 20 on the album that he just most recently released, called Battle Rolled First Testament.
Right on. That, yep, and I caught that this morning. So anyone who's interested in hearing that and getting a preview, another reason to go follow my guest today. That is, again, on Facebook, that is Kryptik Carmen. So I will tag it in, actually, I believe it is tagged in this video right now if you're watching on Facebook. So wait till the interview's over, but go over there and check that out. Now, same question, but I want to know, what is your favorite song out of your own catalog of music?
Ooh, that one's a tough one. So I have two of them. Right off the bat, I will straight up say that Murder Rap is probably one of my most favorite songs that I've put out. Also, same with Truce to the Nation.
Okay. Any particular reason? Like I said, I'm on your YouTube. So if sometimes my internet lets me play a video, sometimes it doesn't. So I have Murder Rap pulled up right here. Do you want to kind of give us a little bit of info about that song? And if it allows us, I will try to give it a play.
Most definitely. So Murder Rap is a song about what I kind of went through as a child. There was a specific incident growing up that I had went through. And if you know what the troubled teen industry is like, then you will definitely be able to relate to this song and some of the emotions that are in it. It's definitely not a song that is supposed to be comfortable to listen to. It's supposed to be, okay, this is that anger, this is that rage. I was put through so much as a kid. I was put through so much abuse, so much torment, that it caused me to have these thoughts, these ideations of wanting to have homicide. Like there's no better way to put it than to give it the title of a revenge song.
All right, fair. It's again, we already talked on this. You're a really truth forward giving person. So this is kind of just your version of your life and your truth, right? In a sense?
Yes.
All right. So let's see if this will let us play today? Of course. Here we go.
Was I never feed the public all your lies and claim to be the victim? Got a trick that took my sleep, she'll never see it coming. Play that bitch my murder rap, I play that bitch my murder rap. Tell me, mother, why was I never good enough? Feed the public all your lies and claim to be the victim. Got a trick that took my sleep, she'll never see it coming. Play that bitch my murder rap, I play that bitch my murder rap. Oh, please, mother, please just tell them the truth. Tell them what you scream, all the things that you do. Oh, this just in on the evening news. Kryptik snap to the channel too, cause for 20 something years if I left it, it ain't been lifted or rock, but it's no big stink. And I'm late fucking thoughts going all through my head. I don't wanna lie, they all end with you did. But that's just thing with neglect and abuse. They pushed you hard, that it all blew skew. You pushed you hard, you will lose yourself too. They end up in a grave, you'll end up on the news. Tell me, mother, why was I never good enough? Feed the public all your lies and claim to be the victim. Got a trick that's up my sleeve, she'll never see it coming. Play that bitch my murder rap, I play that bitch my murder rap. Tell me, mother, why was I never good enough? Feed the public all your lies and claim to be the victim. Got a trick that's up.
Oop, I think you're still muted.
Thank you.
Bless you.
So as for every video that we play on this show, we're going to cut it off halfway through, because if you want to watch the rest of that, you have to absolutely go give that stream, that follow, that listen to my guest. So you can find that on YouTube. That is Murder Rap. And that is under Kryptik Chaos on YouTube. So please, if you want to finish watching that, and I highly recommend you do, go give that a listen on her channel. Now, have you gotten the opportunity to perform since you've only been doing this for a little over a year and a half?
So I have. I actually am currently getting ready to be doing a show on the 28th of September with the label that I just got signed to as well.
Oh, dang. Congratulations again. Why don't you shout out that label?
Hey, shout out to Cradle to the Grave Records. I fucking love you guys. Thank you so fucking much for being able to give me this opportunity. It's a blessing and it's an honor to be able to, you know, to be able to fucking perform and, you know, work for you guys.
Hell yeah, that is fantastic. I just want to say congratulations again. Now go ahead and shout out some more info on this show. Let people know where they can come catch you, see you, and how to get tickets.
So you can either buy tickets at the door, or you can hit me, Xander Gage, or anybody that is on the Cradle to the Grave record label. The show is September 28th. Doors open at 7, or doors open at 6. Show starts at 7. And this show is at Carl's Tavern in New Haven, Indiana.
All right. So if you guys are looking for something to do, there you go. So you have performed currently, you said, though, right?
Yes.
What is one of your favorite songs to perform live?
Ooh, that one's definitely difficult. I would definitely say I have not been able to perform this song in a while, but definitely Demon Talk. Demon Talk was my very first song that I was ever even able to pull a mosh pit in the crowd with, without even having to, like form a pit, form a circle, or anything like that. I just like stared out into the crowd. I was up there on stage doing my thing, and I just see people starting to mosh to my music.
That is awesome. That is so cool, man. Have you had the opportunity to perform out of state?
I have. So I'm currently in Ohio. I actually have never done an Ohio show. So like all of my music, everything else is based out of state. Technically, I don't know how to put it. Like I live here in Ohio, but I take that back. I did do one Renegade stage at the Gathering this year, and that was in Ohio.
So from the few places you have been, we don't want to, pick and choose like favorites, but one of the venues that you've been to that you just really stuck out to you, kind of left a mark on you?
Carl's Tavern, 110%.
All right. Now, here's leaning towards your future. If you could headline, open any venue in the world, where would you want to headline?
Gathering of the Juggalos. That's the biggest dream of mine. I would absolutely love to headline for the Gathering.
Heck yeah, I can't believe that's the first time we've ever had that answer on this show, and that's a sign of a true juggalo right there. Whoop whoop. Hell yeah. Have you had the opportunity to work with other people? Have you had any features with you on your music?
So I've gotten the opportunity to do a song with Mindcell. I've gotten to do a couple of songs with DA Donny Boy, who is honestly one of the biggest fucking, inspirations. I've been able to do a track with Easy 606. And there's a couple of other people. I would have to go through my song catalog and like my unreleased music too, but I do have some music also going to be coming out soon that have some features on them as well.
Right on, right on. Now, here's another kind of flip flop for you. If you had the opportunity to work with or feature anyone, dead or alive, who would you want to work with?
Oh, that one's definitely hard. So I'm a huge DMX fan. I am also a huge Little Peep fan. I have a face tattoo dedicated to Peep. I would definitely have to say it would either be DMX or it would be Peep.
Fair enough, fair enough. I also want to commend you on, I know there's a big division out there amongst the Juggalo community who you brought them up earlier, and I want to just commend you on being so open to music and the fact that you were able to sit here and be like, I am a Juggalo, but I also listen to Suicide Boys. I listen to DMX and I listen to Little Peep. There's a weird disconnect in our music scene when you call yourself a Juggalo and want to listen to other kind of music. It seems to bring up anger within the community. So I, being the type of person who, much like you, enjoys every kind of music, I commend you for, standing your ground, being a Juggalo, and still being like, you know what, fuck you guys, I'm going to listen and I'm going to shout out these artists that you may or may not agree with. So again, good for you, and we need more Juggalos like that in our community to give us a better name. And I know you agree with me 100% on that.
Definitely. And I appreciate you. That really does mean a lot to me. I just seen my sister pop up in chat, so I'm going to give her a shout out. Shout out to Lavender. I fucking love you. Whoop whoop. I hope you're doing better and I miss you so much.
Absolutely. Yes. Feel free, please. This is absolutely your show. So at any time you're like, I want to shout out so and so, by all means, absolutely shout out your homies. That's what we're about here. I'm all about spreading love and, introducing new people to other people who they may not know. So if anytime, please cut me off, be like, shout out my homie here. It's all good.
I appreciate you. Yeah, my biggest philosophy, I want to see everybody eat too, not just myself. Like if I'm making it, I want all of my people to make it too.
Absolutely. Share the love, It's as weird as it may sound, you actually do get further when you are supporting other people. It's called karma. And as a group, you guys are going to get farther if you're helping each other instead of fighting each other. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I feel like that's definitely something that's going on a lot here in the community recently too. There's a lot more division than there is community.
Absolutely. So on that note, what is one, let me just word this the way I usually do. You have a hater right now. What do you say to them?
Fuck you. I don't give a fuck what you got to say about me. I'm doing my own goddamn thing. You're not. You're over here worrying about me. Do something for yourself. don't worry about what I'm doing.
Amen. Now, how do you kind of play offense against your haters? Do you just shrug them off? What do you do when someone like that is in your space?
So I'm definitely a troll. I will definitely give you the 30 seconds that you were looking for, but they're not going to be the 30 seconds that you're expecting. I will definitely screenshot and I will message your family the bullshit that you sit there and you type in my comment section.
Amen to that. I love that. I'll give you your 30 seconds. Just beware.
Those 30 seconds sometimes have consequences. I just had a person that blocked me. I think it was literally yesterday because I posted his job and I messaged his fiance and his sister about making transphobic comments.
Hey, you know what? People like that. My grandpa always used to tell me, and this is stuck in my head forever. If you don't call people out on being stupid, they're just going to continue to be stupid. So do your thing. Call their asses out, because I don't think it's okay that people think it's okay that they can act like that.
If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything.
Yes, I haven't heard that one in a minute. So for you yourself, what is one of the hardest obstacles you think you've had to overcome so far as becoming an artist?
Being a female. Definitely being a female, especially when people have the mindset of hearing, oh yeah, she's a female artist, she's a female rapper, and immediately the first thing that pops into their head, oh, she does music like Sexy Red, oh, she does music just like Megan Thee Stallion, and they don't even give my music the opportunity. And if they did, they would understand, oh, I'm not like that. I'm fighting for my way just like everybody else is, except I'm not, talking about, sucking dick or doing drugs. I'm talking about real shit, like what it's like to go through in life, my experiences. My viewpoint growing up as a kid was, if I speak on what I've been through, maybe, just maybe, my story will help somebody else and they'll see that they can overcome these things and they can make it.
Hell yeah, I sure hope that they do. I hope someone sees you and absolutely that message is received, because it's the same. I absolutely know that feeling 100%, but it's so different just because of how I look visually. So I know the feeling, but I also struggle with a whole different set along that fucking thing. But it's so prominent in music. And guys, please give people like us the time of day. Don't just immediately brush us off because you hear the word female artist or female rapper. That's so cliche, and I know, I get it, but do you know how far music has come since, you know, I don't even know what I'm saying, but I got frustrated inside.
I mean, look at TLC. TLC rapped, they were females.
Yeah, we've been around a long time and we do not get any of the credit that we get, and still so many years later. I mean, I remember listening to Missy Elliott, Foxy Brown. That's fucking almost 30 years ago, like, and we're still stuck in that same idea of women in the industry aren't as capable unless they're Taylor Swift, type music. It's just, it's mind blowing to me that we're, as a race, we're still not evolving forward.
Right.
So on that note, what is your 5-year plan, or some strategies and ways you have to grow in your future?
So I posted about it not too long ago. I do have a pretty big opportunity that was bestowed in my hands. And actually, after this interview, I will be doing my second open call. I am in the running to be on American Idol this year.
Damn!
Yeah.
You guys hear it? Do you see who I'm interviewing right now? Okay. Okay. This shit's going in the record books. I'm calling it right now. Shit. You were gonna fucking kill that.
Thank
I
you.
am so excited to hear that. Congratulations again, man. I feel like that's all I've done this interview. Congratulations.
Thank
Fucking mad
you.
props.
The first run went pretty good. I was actually able to get through my entire song, and instead of like actually singing, a track that was already put out there, I did perform my own music. They usually cut people off 30 to 45 seconds. They only usually let you get a chorus and a verse in. They let me go the entire time. So
That is, yep. I actually recall saying that now. I didn't know that's what it was pertaining to, but that is awesome. Wow. That is that is incredible. Damn it! Now if you make it on, I'm gonna have to watch it though, and that kind of sucks. I don't watch that shit.
I'll definitely make sure that like if there's any little clips, I'll send them over to you. That way you don't have to watch the entire show.
No, man, I'll watch just to give you that support because that's who I am. I'll be like, I know someone on freaking TV, man. I talk to them. That's cool.
Oh, it's definitely a nerve-wracking experience. I know, like, since they don't do like the in-person interviews anymore. They don't do the in-person auditions after COVID. It's all in a Zoom call. So you're in a Zoom call with over 1,000 people at a point. And so you get taken back into this separate Zoom call, and you're just in there with one producer. And that one producer, they're just straight facing you the entire time. They're showing zero reaction, zero emotion. So it's so nerve wracking because you're not understanding if they're liking it. You don't know if they hate it. The only thing that you can judge it on is how long they let you go.
Yeah, that sounds a little terrifying and over nerve-wracking. I couldn't handle something like that. Kudos.
It's it's definitely a lot, but hey, I'm gonna do it though.
So I know we kind of touched on a diss track about an ex earlier. So was there a significant other in your life
Currently? Yes,
currently?
so I am engaged currently. I have one of the most wonderful partners. He is very supportive of what I do. He is actually, even to shows that he has not been able to get in, he has still made sure to show up to these shows. So as soon as I come out of those doors, he can meet me there with a hug and tell me how proud he is of me.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, congratulations on the engagement as well.
Thank you.
Can I ask how you guys met?
So we actually met through my little sister. She had been going to school with him for a while, and after they graduated, they split off. They didn't really get to talk very much anymore. And after college, we came back here, and she was like, "Oh, hey, I want to introduce you to somebody." And it kind of just happened. Like we were inseparable after that first time that we after the first time we met each other.
Is he involved in the music industry as well?
He is not.
He is not. All right. Now, I ask because I have a tendency to do this to my wife. Is there any chance that he could possibly in the future become part of the music industry with you? Is that something he's interested, or are you guys just going to be like kind of, I support him in his endeavor and he supports me?
So he is thinking about possibly starting to make music himself. I am going to be teaching him a little bit of what I know and also helping him through his way. We will be making some music together. However, he does want to focus what he's doing kind of like into his own, category, which I completely support. And, I'm happy for him. I'm glad to see that, he's also taking an interest in it too and finds comfortability in wanting to do it.
Absolutely. That's the best part. It's just, is having someone to either if they're in there 100% supporting you in the fact that they are joining you or just 100% supportive from, their spot. Either way, it's just amazing to have that kind of person backing you, that support.
Most definitely.
So I'm actually down to my last few questions. So this is the part of the show where I basically want to make sure that there's nothing significant that we didn't get to cover. So I'm going to hand the floor completely over to you. Discuss anything we might have missed, anything coming up, and to also just give you a second to shout out anyone or anything you'd like to shout out and remind my viewers to drop any questions if you have them. So please drop some social media handles, drop some shout outs, inform anyone about anything that we might have missed.
All right. So I do want to give a shout out to DA Donnie Boy. I also want to give another shout out to I'm having a trouble pronouncing your last name on Facebook. Will Clownby. And I also do want to give a shout out to Harold L. Jones Jr. The last person that I just mentioned is my Juggalo dad. He has been involved in what I'm doing since I first started out on TikTok with kind of like doing my little like transition videos with my face paint or doing my makeup and my modeling. He's definitely been a very bright light in what I'm doing. So if you guys can, I would definitely hop over there and give him some love. Same with Will Clownby. He also runs Underground. No, it's not Underground. What is it? I literally just shared something to it the other day. There are so many groups that I am a part of. I do apologize. I will have to go through and I will make sure that I leave a comment. But there is a promotion group that he is involved in, and it is a very, very amazing support system. They have been doing things with me. It's Will, and then he also has an employee named Levi. They're very down-to-earth people. Will and his wife, Danny, run this group. I also do want to say, other than the Carl's Tavern show, I do have another Carl's Tavern show coming up on November 3rd. You can either message me or there is an event page on Facebook for this show. I have shared it a couple of times and I will share it again and also drop links. But if you guys are coming to either one of those shows, please do me a huge favor and go RSVP. It lets me know as an artist how many people that I have coming to the event, and it also lets the venue know about how many people are going to be in attendance so that we can, accommodate. Because you got to remember, guys, Carl's Tavern is not the biggest venue in the world, so we have to make sure that we're keeping it at capacity. I also do. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm just saying, good stuff. Good stuff.
I also do want to give a shout out to Hype as Fuck Productions as well, because you guys are fucking amazing. And I'm not sure if I did say it previously, but I have also have been watching your podcast for a while. So it's definitely a huge honor to be able to be on here.
Oh, but we appreciate having people like you on here. And I hope you genuinely know how excited I am to, for one, I mentioned it, just have another female artist on the show. I have guests all the time, and I've literally only had 3 female musical guests. I've had other females on the show, but I've only had 3 musical females on my show. So thank you for coming on and broadening my viewers' horizons.
Thank you so much for having me.
No. Also, I want to make sure that you know that my group, not just the podcast, but my group on Facebook, Hype as Fuck Promos, is a public group for any artists, not just people on my show, not just my friends, anyone out there who wants to join and use that platform to promote your shows, your music, anything like that. That is absolutely open to every single one of you guys. So you need another place to get your info out of there, please utilize that. That is what it's there for.
I think I've shared a couple of things in there as well.
So that brings me down to my last 2 questions. This one I need your full energy for, because this is hype as fuck. So when you retell this story, I need you to retell it hype as fuck. what is one of your most favorite hype moments? Whether it be you getting to meet someone you've never met, someone meeting you, just one of those moments in your life that is like, this is the coolest thing that's happened to me.
So, all right. So I was sitting on the porch, I would say maybe it was about 2 weeks ago, and I was doing some of my TikToks. So it was, I wasn't like really paying attention to my surroundings at first. And mind you, like this is like a couple of weeks after I had just dropped Murder Rap. So I'm not thinking, oh, anybody that is near me is going to be listening to it. I'm scrolling through my TikToks trying to figure out like what type of makeup I'm gonna do, what type of video I'm gonna do, and all of a sudden I hear like my little laugh that I do, and then I start to hear like the hook of it, and I'm like, wait a minute, am I playing music on my phone? What's going on here? And I checked it like 3 or 4 times. I even closed out all of my apps, which of course, it messed up my TikTok video, but I was more worried about where I was hearing my music come from. And I even turned my phone off the whole 9 yards. It was still playing. I go inside. I don't hear anything coming from inside. I go back on the porch. I walk off the porch. I go down to the driveway. I look down one side. I look down the other. One of my neighbors is playing my music, and I have no idea who this person is. So I'm just sitting there, my face is completely shocked. My eyes are open. I call my partner, and I'm like, somebody's playing my music. I don't know how to feel right now, but I feel like I'm doing something right.
That is so cool. That is, I've had so many artists say that is just one of the most amazing feelings ever. So I'm vicariously living through you guys through that. I can't wait till my day comes, and congratulations, because it does. It seems like it's the coolest thing, especially like you explained. You're like, wait a minute, I gotta, is it me? It's me. It's gotta be me, right? All my shit has gotta be me. And then to know, have that validation, oh my God, it's not just my friends or my family listening to me. I attracted someone out there, That's awesome. Congratulations. Shit. That's awesome. My last question. You might know it if you caught the show. If not, be ready for the weirdest question you'll probably ever be asked on a podcast. What is your favorite dinosaur?
My favorite dinosaur is a Stegosaurus.
Didn't even have to think about it. Hell yeah.
I already had it prepared.
All right. Why?
So I'm not sure if you're familiar with the video, but there was this series of videos on YouTube put out called ASDF videos. In one of the little sub episodes, there's a section, and it's this little drawing of a Stegosaurus, and all he does is just look at the camera, and he's like, "I'm a Stegosaurus." I've had a love for this. I've already had a love for the Stegosauruses.
You're gonna have to send me this link. If it's dinosaur related, I need to know about it. All right. So that does it actually for all the questions I have. So again, if anyone tuning in here, I see we got a couple more viewers. What up, Ryan Lee HP? Thank you for tuning in. If anyone else has any questions they want to drop real quick, go ahead and do those. Otherwise, I want to just make sure that at any point you ever want to come back on this show, you have a show coming up, anything you were trying to promote or need to get word about, you were more than welcome back on this show. If you ever just want to chit chat, we can get you back on. You're always more than welcome. The door is always open.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be on here. It really is. I enjoyed it, and it was a really fun experience.
Okay. Yeah. So something I've been doing for all of my artists, and I feel like you were already well on your way, but I want to send you off today with a huge thank you. And most importantly, I want to wish you over 1 million streams on not just one, but every single thing that you do from here on out in your future. That is my hope for you. And for you specifically, I really hope that you go out there and you kill American Idol.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I hope the same for you because you deserve it.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate you tuning in even before you were on the show. Like, thank you. Anyone who watches my show, thank you all so much. And like I said, that's going to do it for me today. But at any time, please, please, please reach out to me if you have anyone you'd like to see on the show, or if you'd like to come back. My door is absolutely always open.
Definitely. I appreciate you so much. And I definitely will be hitting you up because I have a couple artists in mind that I would absolutely love to see on here.
Perfect. Sounds great. All right. Anything else before we end the show today?
As always, like I like to end my videos out, everybody make sure that you stay hydrated, stay fed, take care of yourself. If you do not take care of yourself, you will not be in the right mindset to take care of anything else that you have going on in your life, whether it be physically or mentally. You do matter. If that drop in the ocean was gone, we would have something missing in this planet. Please take care of yourself. You are loved.
Amen to that. Truth. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. That is, I don't have any better way to end out a show other than that. So thank you. And please, I look forward to hearing you again.
Thank you so much.
Much love.
Much love.
All right, guys. Big, huge shout out to today's guest. Again, that is Kryptik Chaos, aka Kryptik Carmen. It should be tagged in this video, and I will drop a YouTube link as well. Another big shout out to every single one of you who tuned in to watch the show, whether it be here on Facebook or we are also live streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So if you are by chance watching on YouTube, please do me a solid, like this video and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications, because we have more shows lined up left and right coming at you, and you don't want to miss them. This next Thursday, we have another Get Hype AF podcast with the one and only Gingerbread. So go hit the reminder and stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. If you guys would like, it is never required, but it is absolutely appreciated. You can donate to getting a better quality podcast by dropping stars, or you can donate directly via Cash App, Venmo, all those other links, which can be found in my bio. If you didn't catch it, it is not required, but it is greatly appreciated. And I actually think that is all I got for you guys today. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys Thursday. Much love, and thanks for getting hype as fuck with me. Peace.